out which two teams will advance from Group B to the last four of the CAF Women's Champions League. This is the third edition of the tournament, won in 2021 by Mamelodi Sundowns, and they're again looking strong as they bid to go all the way for the second time in 3 years. Finished as runners-up last year, beaten in the final by Asfar. Asfar, of course, hoping to retain their crown, but they'll have some work to do as they take on the group leaders this evening at the Stade Laurent Pokou in San Pedro. Ampem Darkoa, the back-to-back Ghanaian champions. 4 titles in total for the club, founded in 2009, based in Techiman, a leading market town in South Ghana. And they qualified for this competition by virtue of winning the Owafu Zone B qualifier, where Mary Amponsa really shone. Scored all 7 goals in the group stage, 8 goals in total, and they beat Nigeria's Delta Queens 1-0 in the final. So overcame Atletico Abidjan along the way. The host team in this competition, well, they'll be playing no further part, finishing at bottom of Group A with just a single point. So out come the 2 teams this evening in Kohogo. Region in the north of the country, roughly 200 kilometers from Mali. A city that boasts a population of around 300,000. Look there at the Huracanes coach, Severino Biseku. Darkoa will be hoping to bounce back from a 3-0 defeat 3 days ago. Rather crumbled after falling behind late in the first half against AS Monday, despite making a strong start to that match and a couple of goals disallowed for offside. And they have made a couple of changes for tonight's game, with Deborah Brown stepping in at goal in place of Aishatou Fetel. And Mary Amponsa also making way with Mabel Amayor reclaiming her starting spot. Started the opening game for Ampem Darkoa. Now the victory over Asfar as they stick with their favoured 4-3-3 formation. Ophelia Amponsa, it was her goal in the final against Nigeria's Delta Queens that sent Ampem Darkoa to the Ivory Coast. And Jennifer Owusua takes over as captain tonight as well. Quite dangerous in the second game, despite its coming in defeat. Certainly should be a player to watch out for. This evening's match referee from Egypt, Dolores Hernandez, the captain for Huracanes, saved the penalty in the defeat by Asfar 3 days ago. They nearly grabbed a late equaliser in that game, but it wasn't to be. As we take a look at the VAR officials. And 2 changes as well for Huracanes, with Avelina Apang and Nuria Baita coming into the starting 11 for Severino Biseku. Making way, Salome Unke and Julia Umpenum. So Dolores Hernandez, the captain, starting between the sticks. Avelina Apang coming in at right back for Salome Unke. And Nuria Baita playing just behind the front 3. Elena Obono was the stand-up performer for Huracanes in the qualifying tournaments. They were winners of the Central African competition. They beat Tepe Mazembe and AS Epa Gamba 5-1 as they secured their spot in this 8-team tournament. Also won the domestic league last season after finishing above Malabo Kings. The Malabo Kings took part in the first ever CAF Women's Champions League back in 2021, finishing 4th after losing to the eventual champions Mamelodi Sundowns on penalties in the semi-finals. Huracanes hoping to emulate them by making it out of the group stage. They'll have to win tonight if that is to be the case. So just waiting to get the green light here for the kickoff. Ampem Darkoa in the blue and white stripes. Huracanes in the red strips. And they will be the ones to kick things off here in Kohogo. So away we go. Huracanes with just the 1 point from 2 games so far in Group B. Now they know the objective this evening. Well, they quite simply have to win if they are to prolong their adventure in the Ivory Coast. Ampem Darkoa with 3 points so far, a win and a defeat. Shocked the reigning champions ASFAR to start things off. And then summed to a 3-0 loss against AS Monday on Thursday, missing the chance to qualify for the last 4 with a game to spare. Cross here, and an early touch for the replacement goalkeeper, Deborah Brown, getting her first minutes of this tournament. In place of Ashatu Fatau. Dropping to the bench this evening, Fatau. It was Umukone's hat-trick for AS Monday. It's blue, Ampem Darkoa away in their second game. They'll be looking to right the ship this evening and get back on course, but that's missed by the defender. Fortunately, Comfort Yaboa is there to cover. It's won back by Linda Anser. Yaboa, star of the victory over ASFAR with a goal, as well as bringing about the own goal that secured the 2-1 victory. Ampem Darkoa leaving nothing to chance. Yaboa to knock it upfield towards Amayor, but it's Huracanes who on the counter, and free kick's being given, even though it's the Ghanaian player who's down, under answer. Caught by the follow-through, and in fact the referees reversed the decision. Nanajo Darkoa, the Ampem Darkoa coach, knows the group is wide open with 90 minutes still to play. said that his team simply need to take care of their own business and not worry about what's going on in the game in the group. Worked out wide here, and it's a good challenge to prevent Angelina Obono from going any further. This is Martha Appiah. Works it across to Yeboah. Tracy Twoom couldn't keep that one in play. Looking to get in behind the defence here is Christian Ebenye Asombe. Plays in the cross, it's cut out, and Anza bounces on the loose ball. This is Owusuwa. Doesn't have much support and has been dispossessed. Elena Obono scored 5 of her team's 8 goals in the Unifac zone qualifier. As Huracanes beats Tepe Mazembe 3-2. And then Epa Gamba a 5-1, a hat-trick for Obono. That second game, she was deservedly named player of the tournament. She has the only goal so far in the Ivory Coast for her sides. It was a penalty in the opening group game against AS Monday. As play is stopped here, Raquel Etopa clutching her left foot. Just caught late. Trodden on there. Down she went, already sporting a cast on that right wrist of hers. Well, ideally for Huracanes, they'll be hoping for AS Monday to get the better of Asfar. And that would mean that if they do beat Ampem Darkoa, there would be a short of a place in the semi-finals. If teams are level on points, then the first tiebreaker is the points taken in the head-to-head matches. And it comes down to overall goal difference. Yolanda Ngobajang works it back to a goalkeeper. So an early goal near the game in the group for Asfar. Sending them top of the pile as things stand. Ball upfield from Akang. Foul on the edge of the area. And this could be a free kick in a really good position here for Ampem Darkoa. Yellow card as well for Avelina Abang. Our first booking of the evening. Is it Jennifer Owusuwa, who was stopped in her tracks, hauled back by Abang. A huge chunk of Owusuwa's shirt there, Abang. Straightforward decision for the referee, and a free kick here right on the edge of the Huracanes box. Fatou Dembele own a goal, giving Asfar the lead in San Pedro. Dembele, who was rock solid against Ampem Darkoa a few days ago. So here's the free kick, and it's the opening goal here as well. And what a strike from Tracy Twoom. A terrific hit, and it's the goal that gives their side the lead inside the opening 10 minutes here in Kohogo. Superb set piece from Ampem Darkoa's number 9. Well, they scored early on against Monday, only to see it disallowed for offside. This time, they very much do have the only goal that is going to stand, and well worth at least another look. A sumptuous strike from Tracy Twoom. Dolores Hernandez beaten all ends up. And it's the side from Ghana who strike early on here. Will that settle them down? Joe Darko was fairly philosophical after the defeat in the second game. Just said that's part of football, you know. They didn't underestimate their opponents, but well, they played well Monday, and the important thing for Ampem Darkoa, he said, was for them to change things a bit and just focus on what lies ahead. And well, they've made the ideal start so far, thanks to Tracy Twoom. Topa. Easily intercepted by the goal scorer. Can hear Joe Darkoa screaming at one of his players to keep hold of the ball, to bring some teammates into play. Good touch there from Twoom. This is Amponsa, and tries to shift it across, but not quite enough on the pass as Angelina Obono steps in and wins it back, all skipping through, and the most reassuring of touches, but Gofin Yaboa is there to knock it out for a throw. Plenty of time left for Huracanes. That is the one positive for them. That's a nice touch there from Catalina Anteme, but quickly closed down. Just speaking before kickoff, Huracanes coach Severino Baseku said that he wants to play his players to give it their all, leave nothing in the tank. Make sure if they are to bow out, at least they go out with the knowledge that they gave it their best go. Awusua, good ball over the top. Amponsa got their first Amponsa, but Hernandez stays with it and does well in the end. Lovely ball clipped over the top by Awusua. Hernandez rather waited for it rather than sliding, and it's almost made to pay, but credit to her in the end. Ball striking a leg and rebounding favourably. Offside against Ampem Darkoa. just setting off a touch too soon there. Amayor. Poku wins the header, helped on by Ponce, but no one there. Gorbachev. Deborah Brown collects it just inside her area. Yeboah. The first touch from Twoom. Well, the dancer thought it was her ball. Wasn't the case. Free just stepping in to calm things down. Alanza is one of the players for Ampem Darkoa who would risk missing the semi-final, were she to be booked this evening. Tracy Twoom and Jennifer Awuswa, the same situation, walking that disciplinary tightrope. A couple of players on yellow cards as well for Huracanes. Michaela Topa and Christian Ebenye-Sombe. They prove moot, though, if they are to be eliminated this evening. Twoom helping back defensively there. Topa. There's a pressure by Amayor. Looking to close down Gorbachev. Just squirting through to a bang. Bang again. So lifted over, but well, it's bounced off Amawaku. So then cleared away. Ponce. Works back to Dolores Hernandez. Miscontrolled there by Topa. One back in Huracanes half by Ampem Darkoa. Judged the header well. Backing. This is answer. Twoom again. Didn't connect with it properly. Disappointing there from Tracy Twoom, particularly after the nature of her brilliant opening goal. Perhaps could have taken a little bit closer, but in the end it was neither here nor there. Perhaps slight hesitation over whether to shoot or try and slide it across for a teammate. She has at least won it back here, although the pass nowhere near Amayor. Gorbachev. Avaha. Okay. Misjudged there, and unfortunately for Ampem Darkoa, Napier able to hook it clear. couple of times now that Amoako's just slightly misjudged the bounce. Yeboah. Two. This is answer. Those passes cut out. Pena Sombe, rather. Spins off Twu. Okay. For a long throw upfield, easily cut out, and some communication there between the two Huracanes players. Twu. Yeboah drives across field, and that's a good-looking ball. And Ponce can't control it, but Appiah's going to run onto it. Appiah works it back to Ponce. Ponce lay off Owusu. Charged down by a couple of red shirts. Ball poked out for a throw by Abono. It's an excellent ball initially from Comfort Yeboah. That created that opening. The header has probably dealt with the danger there, but Akeng eventually gets it upfield, and Huracanes here on the counter. Quite the right ball though from Miria Baita. Akeng. Close control there from Abono. Haven't seen too much of it so far, but that's a lovely cut back inside. Trying just to float it back to Pena Sombe. Elena Abono showing off some silky footwork. Scored the only goal in the finals so far for Huracanes. Needs that to change if they are to stay in the competition. Another look at a cut back there from Abono, and Tracy Twooms. A terrific free kick over the wall and just inside the near post. They're giving Dolores Hernandez a little chance. Ball kicked straight at Baita there. Bono. All the way past the Poku, and this touch, in fact, came off of Bono. Very young Ampem Darkoa squad, just 2 players in the 21-person squad, born before the year 2000. 11 starters this evening. Born after the turn of the century. Comes the cross here. That's pretty straightforward for Deborah Bounds. Spilled it, but kept it close enough. Owusu looking to run out and go Bajang here. Owusu. That's a nice side here. Just slightly overhits it. Dolores Hernandez looks to restart quickly, but straight back towards her goal. This is Appiah now. Closed down by Ampem. Touch there from Owusu, and another one. Couldn't get past the third player, but it's very lively early on. Jennifer Owusu, the Ampem Darkoa captain. This is Elena Obona here. Can she equalise? Just wide of the near post. Thought for a moment, and line tap snuck in, but wasn't to be. Benia Sombe clipping it over to the right-hand side, and then Obono running onto the header from her namesake, Angelina Obono. Ball, in fact, just clipping the outside of the post. Jennifer Owusu looks to be in some discomfort. Ice back applied. Close to that left hip. With the young supporters taking things in this evening. Certainly been an entertaining first 25 minutes or so. Ivory Coast set to host the Africa Cup of Nations at the start of next year. 2014 event, and this venue will be the site of a number of group games as well as a last 16 tie. So a lot more football to come for supporters in this part of the country over the next couple of months or so. Vaha has picked herself up a yellow card as well. She joins Ampem. The referee's notebook. Bono. Controlled by it. Bono. Lovely move here. Straight at Deborah Brown. Christiane Ebenia-Sombe with a glorious chance to draw her side level. A terrific move from Huracanes. It was Obono who played it forward to Ampem. Squared it perfectly for Ebenia-Sombe. Shot straight at Deborah Brown. Able to get herself behind it. Bono once more involved. Bono wanted a couple of challenges, and Well, it's a heavy touch from Opoku. Scrambled away in the end by Ampem Darkoa. Bit of confusion there inside their penalty area. There appeared to be little pressure, and that's wasn't a bad cushioned header by any means by Benye Sombe, just quite alert to their intentions. Equaliser for Huracanes would spell trouble for Ampem Darkoa as things stand. They'd be level on a 4 points with AS Monde, who are currently losing in the other game in the group. They would finish behind AS Monde by virtue of their 3-0 defeat by them in their second game. AS Monde have the tiebreaker in terms of the head-to-heads. So we really need to take care of business here, Ampem Darkoa, and leave nothing to chance. The corner to defend, and Brown spills it. So eventually it's nodded away for a throw-in. Just seemed to snatch at it, Brown. Not under too much pressure. It was Amawako who hooked it away. I just wonder if she caught that on the tip of her finger, Brown. We'll work out the incidents. Then barged into as well after spilling it by Michaela Topa. Charlotte Ajay, the third goalkeeper in the Ampem Darkoa squad. The restarts with the throw-in. Amawako has given it right back to Huracanes, and then nudge from behind. Ponce trying to get there in front of Abaita, rather necessarily gives away the free kick. So the only goal we've had so far came from a set piece in the 10th minute. Tracy Twu with the breakthrough. Huracanes looking to get themselves back into this contest. Mary Ovaha is going to have a pop-at goal here. Steps Ovaha, it sails well over in the end. Right, shake of the head. Ponce. Brown elects to keep it in play. Ponsa. Appiah. First time ball. Just beyond the reach of Amayor. Bono paying close attention to her. Ampem Darkoa. Rightly they should. Urusua still with it. Plays it back to Amo. Oh, both sides stopped there, waiting for the offside flag to come. It did eventually, once Urusua touched the ball. Stood there looking at her teammate Linda Anser. In fact, both of them were offside, so it didn't really matter. Twum tracking back well. Flick on header. It bounces through safely to Brown. Anser. Work down the right-hand side from Anser. Finds Amayor. Amayor's ball is clear just in time. Nearly picked out a blue shirt. Sombe straight back to Amo, but no sooner does she win it back than she too surrenders possession. Scored by John. It's judged by Appiah and then sliced into touch by Amawako. Vaha. Yeboah. Straight against the hand of her opponents. Don't know too much about it, Evelina Abang. Amo was lost out there to Benye Sombe. Then hits the deck, the Huracanes player. Right, across from the right-hand side, heads away. There's Bono with the ball in. Okay. Again, cleared away, this time brought under control by Twum. For Yeboah, quickly closed down. Just going back to the point I made earlier about the youth of this Ampem Darkoa side. Arthur Appiah, the left back, at 21 years of age, the oldest starter this evening. And Ariane Ponsa, who really took the Lafu qualifying tournament by storm. Still just 17 years of age. Haven't seen her really hit top gear so far in the Ivory Coast. On the bench this evening for the second time in 3 games. Just a reminder of how things currently stand in Group B. As far, still leading AS Monday by a goal to nil in the other game. Answer skips past one, but then gives the ball away again. And in tracking back, concedes the free kick, bringing down Avaha. Happy's going to have to play this. It's not going to go behind. Owusu. Amo. Amo takes it off the feet of Baita. He's looking for a free kick that isn't forthcoming. I just get the sense they're a little bit rushed at times at the moment, Huracanes. More time on the ball than they realise. It's well brought down by Atopa. Benye Sombe. Poku with the clearance. As we head into the last 5 minutes of this first half. Ake swings in the cross. Easily cut out. Owusu now with some a space ahead of her which she can run into. Owusu has found Amayor now. Amayor with the shot. Not sure that was the best option, but it was academic in the end. She was offside. As far now leading by 2 goals to nil against AS Monte. Fatima Tagnat with the second goal late on the first half there. Still Tracy Toom's goal here in the 9th minute. That has Ampem Darkoa ahead against Huracanes. Bajan. Atopa. Ake. Bono couldn't reach it. Looks very dangerous. Helena Bono, they can get to the ball, but not always the case for Huracanes. Sometimes struggling to get it to their star player. It's out towards Owusu. Sets off again. This time crosses it in. The eludes answer. That's miscued behind for a corner, but very nearly the perfect ball in from Owusu. She had Amayor just ahead, and Answer couldn't quite handle the trajectory of that delivery. Amo takes a touch, and Amo had to back into the area. Knocked upfield into the opposing half towards Abono, but again, it's closely marked by Boku. Owusuwa. Straight into the arms of Dolores Hernandez. Spins away from trouble, but showed too much of the ball and had it poked away, but caught some of her opponents as well. Failure around Ponce. She's going to the referee's notebook too, by the looks of things. First Ampem Darkoa player of this evening to be shown a yellow card. So fourth official raises the board. 3 minutes will be added on here at the end of the first half. Vaha, the header from Akeng, skips behind. Flat goal kick. Ampem Darkoa get away with it, and very nearly on the attack themselves. Ball throwing straight to Tracy Twoom. Amayor. That's misplayed, and Owusuwa seizes upon it. Owusuwa getting back to snuff out the opportunity is Gorbajong. Bono again asking questions of the Ampem Darkoa back line. Crossed in, it came off. Venue stumbling in the end as it trickled towards the opposing goal. Inviting delivery from Evelina Abang. Amawako played the ball down right on the midfield line. To the way, and strike on the volley is on target, but just rolls through to Hernandez. The strike from Ansa. Amo cleverly done there, and tries to lift it further upfield. Oh, Twoom was nearly in there. Came with a key intervention. Ansa. Yapoa. Yapoa. Well, there goes the whistle for half-time, and it's Ampem Darkoa who leads by a goal to nil against Huracanes. A free kick in the 9th minute from Tracy Twoom, giving the Ghanaians the slender half-time advantage against the team from Equatorial Guinea. It's a goal that's on course to send them through to the semi-finals. towards the changing room. Huddle here from Ampem Darkoa, just reflecting on what's been a fairly positive first half for them. They have the lead, even if it's just a one-goal advantage as things stand, but set to be enough for the moment. So possession pretty much dead even in that first half. Total attempts pretty similar as well. 2 shots on target for Ampem Darkoa, just the 1 for Huracanes, but it was a good chance though that was spurned by Christian Sombe, shooting straight at Deborah Brown after a nice team move. 3 yellow cards, 2 for Huracanes, Evelina Abang and Marie Avaha. Ophelia Amponsa having her name taken as well for Ampem Darkoa. So we'll be back in a few minutes for the second half. Don't go anywhere. to Kohogo, where Ampem Darkoa lead Huracanes by a goal to nil at half-time of this Group B encounter in the CAF Women's Champions League. It's the third round of group games, and the Huracanes, as things stand, set to progress as winners of the section. So moving on to a semi-final against Sporting Club at Casablanca, but we still have 45 minutes to see out here against Huracanes, who are not out of the running just yet either. The reigning champions, as far, lead in the other game in the group by 2 goals to nil at half-time against AS Monday of Mali, who came in to the third and final round of games at top of the section on 4 points, but now they find themselves in danger of bowing out in the group stage. But still time for plenty of twists and turns in the Ivory Coast. 45 minutes still to come in both matches. The Ampem Darkoa, who get us back underway here for the second half. So Ampem Darkoa holding on to that 1-0 lead, thanks to Tracy Twom's 9th minute free kick. Amo chested down and helped forward, but Saboa is going to have to deal with a header. Twom. Burst here from Answer. Amo. It's going to reach. That's in here over on the right-hand side. Oh, should she have played it across to a better placed teammate? What on earth is the goalkeeper doing? Trying to dribble away out of trouble. Got away with it, but that was incredibly a risky ploy from Dolores Hernandez. Lovely ball through from Amo, and Twom was there and hit it far too close to the keeper, and then, well, in fairness to Hernandez, the ball was knocked back to her by the defender, so she knew she couldn't pick it up. Really have too many options. She did well in the end, Hernandez. Ampem Darkoa set to finish top of Group B if they win this evening. And as for avoid defeat the other game, nervy moments right at the start of this second half for Huracanes. They try and scrap their way back in to the contest. Amo with a header. Valha. It's high up into the air. It's going to drop here and it's deflected. Took a lot of the pace out of the strike and made it a routine for Brown. Underneath it, Amawaku, and then the strike deflected off the boot of Apoku. Napier Shifts it up ahead to Owusu, and she's bundled to the ground. Unlocked the Huracanes defence moments ago. Ball towards the penalty area. Answer. Yeboah. It's the first time cross. Keeper comes, spills it, and it's off the crossbar. Hooked away, the keeper stayed down. Dolores Hernandez. Referee intervenes eventually. Was put under pressure as that cross was delivered. Hernandez. Ponce was the one challenging for it. And then Amayor the void against the frame of the goal. It's difficult to tell quite how much contact there was. Hernandez went down, grabbing her hand. Amayor ever so close to doubling the lead for Ampem Darkoa. Some of the substitutes warm up on the sideline. Immediate concern here for Huracanes is the health of their goalkeeper and captain. Sabrina Ubaseku knows his sides have a job on their hands to turn things around here. Obono, the first touch from the other Obono, Elena Obono. Again, so an attack that's rather short-lived. Poku finds Yeboah. Yeboah throws it down the line. Gets in play well. By True Mother. Swoon finds out Ponce. Ponce. This is Owusu here on the left. Owusu just wide of that far post. Didn't really have any bend on the strike. It's drifting towards the back post, and Hernandez watched it sail wide of her goal. So you got forward in numbers there, though, Ampem Darkoa. Rather exposing the Huracanes defence. Bono. Ponce. It's been an offside position there. Amayor, the flag does go up. Uswa has to balance. Excellent first touch from Ponce, but comes into trouble. Answer. Ammo. Towards Swoop. Goes past the marker and getting across to cover is Michaela Tupper. Another throw in for the Ghanaians. Yeboah has Answer and Twu close by. Getting to the feet of Twu. Laid off. Yeboah still gets the cross in. Answer with the header. And Hernandez comes out to gather. Okay. Uswa has done well to step in and pinch the ball back. Uswa still with it. Tries to thread it through to Ponce. And again, the flag goes up on the far side. It was Cecilia Ponce who twice saw goals ruled out on a Thursday against AS Monte for offside decisions. Again, venturing too far forward before that ball was released. Apia. Amo. Uswa, first time ball. Gets it back now from Amayo. Uswa tries to hold off Gary Bajon unsuccessfully. Answer. Yeboah. It's going to go behind for a corner. Comes the corner, and it's glanced away by Ovaha. Uswa. Apia drives it over to the opposite flank. This is Yeboah. Boa to out of play. Apia takes charge. She has it taken away. Free kick here for Huracanes. Uswa perhaps acting in frustration after being tackled. Stepping in, just have a word with Apoku and Elena Obono. Vaha, the delivery hit to safety. Obono, great touch. I think the keeper got a hand on it, onto the crossbar. That was a fantastic strike from Obono. One touch to control and then smacked it towards goal. Looked as if Brown got something on it to keep it out. Fingertip save from Brown. It was a terrific hit from, that certainly was the case. Brown got a crucial save there to deny Obono, but that was nearly a bolt out of the blue from Obono. Certainly see why she finishes the top scorer in the qualifying tournament for Central African clubs. And yes, Sunday, as if she was stepped on. She looks an awful lot in it, in fairness. We're going to have the first change of the evening here for Ampem Darkoa. It's going to be Nyamaya the Nabiken. We're on for Mabel Amayor. First ball of duty here will be to help her side defend the corner. Nabiken works its way through and to the roof of the net. Isn't too sure about it. Brown there, but was able to watch it drift over in the end. Linda Anser, who's player receiving treatment. Taking a blow to the side of the face by the looks of things. The Ivorian fans will be hoping to see their country go all the way next year's African Cup of Nations finals in West Africa. Host nation, of course. Happier. Sunday. It's a missed kick there, and fairly tame effort, but gathered cleanly by Brown, and Jaboa hammers it upfield, and Swoon has almost made something of it. Rico set to host the African Cup of Nations the first time since 1984. We'll work out that fine stop from Brown, denying what would have been a brilliant goal from Elena Obono. She has the only goal that Huracanes have scored so far in this tournament. It's agonisingly close to finding an equaliser there. Would have spelled trouble for Ampem Darkoa. It could certainly prove to be a crucial moment when it's all said and done here in Gohogo. Just about holding off the substitutes. Mabakan. Topa. Advise it forwards. A throw-in for the Ghanaian sides. Let's make any changes. Huracanes coach Severino Baseku. Bono to run at the defence. Sarah Bono shakes off one challenge, tried to unselfishly play it across to her teammates. Now they have numbers forwards. Ampem Darkoa, Ansa knifing through, still going. Ansa brought down. Now, was she the last offender? In the referee's eyes, there's some help just to the side. Well, this is going to be a yellow card for Raquel Topa, the third player booked this evening for the Equator Ghanaians, but it was a really strong burst through, just ran straight down the middle. Linda Ansa. Topa just stuck her forearm across to check her progress. This was Elena Obono right before that. This is a long way out, this free kick for shots on goal. Certainly lining up for potential crack here. It's Amawako who hits it. Well, the bat hits, it's off the crossbar again. This time down at the other end and away to safety. Amo. Oh, the centre-back, Diana Amawako, very nearly doubling the advantage for her team with a long-range free kick. Ansa showing the yellow card. That's bad news for her because she would miss a potential semi-final now. The Ampem Darkoa midfielder. It's booked earlier in the group. This is her second yellow card the tournament. We'll work at that hit from Amoako. Anders couldn't get there, and it clangs back off the frame of the goal. It's away to safety. Fortunately for Huracanes, Maria Baita feeling the effects of the challenge from Ansa. Sense you may not have seen the last goal in this game. Both teams really starting to push. Ampem Darkoa know they can't rest on their laurels here. The second goal would give them that vital extra cushion. As for Huracanes, well, they quite simply have to win. It's very much looking the case for Ampem Darkoa as well, given that AS Monte finished at least on 4 points, and they have the tiebreaker over the Ghanaians. They both do finish level. Monza. Through. Knocks it past. Ampem. And then draws the free kick. She was pulled back rather cynically by Ampem. Got to be careful. The left back was booked in the first half. Comfort Yeboah. Still over this dead ball. Never can substitute. Those players converging around the edge of the Huracanes area. It's a glancing header, but really away at all. Owusu, shot from distance, and it's off the bar yet again. The follow-up this time is turned home, and it's a second for Tracy Twoom. First to the rebound, and calmly side-footing home Tracy Twoom to double her tally and her team's advantage. Just glanced off the head of Avaha, and then as Owusu, who had a go from distance, following up alertly was Twoom as Owusu's shot pinged back off the woodwork once again. Crossbar rattled 3 times in the second half, twice at this end, once down the other. And Twoom pouncing on the rebound to make it 2-0 for Ampem Darkoa. Bouncing back well after losing 3-0 to AS Monday on Thursday. The Ghanaians, and Appiah steps in here to intercept and tries to release Nabiken. Amo has played that a little bit. Bono. A grimace etched across the face of Elena Abono. Close as she to an equaliser earlier on in this second half. That really could have changed the complexion of this match, but hats off to Deborah Brown for that fingertip save that she made. Darkoa. Touch from Darkoa John. Oh, play just opening up here. Heavy right to a go for goal. Cecilia Ake. Opportunity rather presents itself for her, and the shot was right at Brown. She tries her luck this time. As Ampem Darkoa defender Athena Opoku, who said recently that being in the semi-finals was the team's initial goal. They're on course to achieve that. Didn't want to just be seen as the team that brought down the defending champions in their first outing, particularly after the way they lost the other day against last Monday of Amalia. Huracanes make their first substitution here. And Niabong God's time coming on. Mane also keeping warm for Huracanes. Ake. Couldn't get it into the 6-yard box, and Rusua helped out there by Twoom. Abakan. Just inside the centre circle on Ebanye Sunday. Yeah. Abakan uses the body to hold off the challenge. Darkoa on track to take on Sporting Club at Casablanca. The semi-finals on Wednesday. The two Moroccan sides are set to reach the last four, along with the reigning champions Asfar, assuming they can close things out in San Pedro. They currently leads AS Monde by 2-0. Would set up a repeat in the semi-finals of last year's title decider between Mamelodi Sundowns and Asfar. This was the second goal. Awusua, the effort from a distance, and Anders beaten as the ball pings back off the crossbar, and Tracy Twoom, calm as you like. Side footing home. Second of the evening, adding to her exquisite free kick early on in the first half. just underneath that, and Bono still giving it her all. Late on here, trying to turn things around. It doesn't look as if it's going to be her or her team's night, though. I just wonder whether there's any thoughts in Ampem Darkoa's mind about protecting two other players on a yellow card. Ahead to the semi-finals, including Tracy Twoop. Oiswa, the other player who would miss the semi-final. She's booked late on here. Very disappointing free kick. Ampem. They will be without the services of Linda Answer. She collected her second yellow card in this group stage. It's been a real presence in the heart of midfield tonight for the Ghanaians. Answer. Oiswa. Amo. Cleverly done there by Oiswa. Oiswa pulls it back, and it's wide from Ampem, trying to wrap things up here. The Ghanaians. It's the skipper the other day, Ampem. This time the armband being worn by the player who supplied that cross, Oiswa. Sombe managed to squeeze it through. Abono. Well, that's a good save from Deborah Brown. Sprawling to her right, so again denied. Elena Abono is heading towards the top corner. Once more, it's the fingertips of Brown that frustrates Abono here. Suspect she may well keep her place in goal. Brown, after filling in for Aishatou Fatal, who started the first two group games, hasn't really done much wrong this evening. The Ampem Darkoa keeper. Nakang. And Brown to keep it from going behind. Bono denied once more. Really good stop from Brown. Two fabulous saves in the second half to keep that clean sheet intact and keep Elena Abono at bay as well. This is Abono again. Excellent work from Abono. Comfortably wide. Once again, Bono showing off some fancy footwork. Skipping round the first defender. Unable to put the attempt on the target this time. Could be in here, Nabakan, but Hernandez out well to clear. Swoon. Towards Ammo. Does pull the trigger, and Hernandez had to get down to her left just to cling on to that. That's Owusua. Nabakan. He's found herself a bit of space here, Nabakan. Owusua. From the shimmy there. Owusua still with it, looking for support. Nabakan rather caught in their heels. Taken away by Benye Sombe. Poke towards Ebono here. Akeng. And it's off the crossbar yet again. And Brown once more comes to the rescue for Ampem Darkoa. They're tipping the strike from Cecilia Akeng onto the crossbar. That's 4 times in the second half, twice at each end. The crossbar has been hit. Akeng cutting it back onto her right, trying to bend it towards the far corner. Wasn't to be. Brown again intervening, getting a hand on it, and Paul brushing the crossbar on its way over. Well, they may have a 2-goal lead here late on Ampem Darkoa, but Deborah Brown has certainly played her part in that, and Bono able to get there as it floats behind. Indeed, a well-deserved clean sheet if she can keep it intact for these final few minutes, Deborah Brown. Well, Akeng might lay it off to Bono, but went for goal herself and very nearly pulled the goal back as well. Been the 2 goals over Tracy Twib that have Ampem Darkoa on the cusp of semi-final berth. Certainly needed a good performance out of their goalkeeper Deborah Brown too, deputising this evening, taking the place of Shitu Fatau, and this is Owusua, has Nabakan in the middle, she can pick her out. Owusua again might get a second opportunity. Again, can't break through. Well, look at how things stand with just a few minutes remaining. The 2 Group B matches. As far still 2 goals to the good against IS Monday. More and more as if their 3-0 win over Ampem Darkoa on Thursday will be all for naught here. Nabakan set off from inside her own half. Nabakan, keeper's well off the line. Nabakan just needs to slot it home here. 3-0, and that should do it surely. Dolores Hernandez came charging out to her goal. Could only partly slow down the substitute, Nabakan, who tucked away the second opportunity. After losing 3-0 in their second game, they bounced back in quite some style tonight in Kohogo and Ampem Darkoa. And Tracy Twig with the first 2 goals of the evening. Nabakan now making sure of the 3 points. 1-2 with Twu. And then kept the composure as well. Just when for a moment it looked as if she might be stalled by Hernandez. Keeper came out and got a foot on it, but spun back into the path of Nabakan, and she stroked it in to the unguarded net to add to the advantage late on. That's it. This is Ammo. Huracanes falls off her teammates. Just a few seconds remaining of the 90 minutes. Good indication shortly as to how many extra minutes will be added on. Take a second look at that. Quite sure the number up on the fourth official's board was she intended to show, so it'll be 5 minutes. 5 minutes remain here in Kahogo. Some light changes going to be made. Tifa Abasik preparing to come on for Ampem Darkoa. She'll take the place of the captain this evening, Jennifer Owusu. It's her shot that's cannoned back off the crossbar that led to the side's second goal. So won the free kick that's led to the first goal. Brilliantly dispatched by Tracy Twu. And Pepita Manier get a brief run out here as well, at the expense of Catalina Andeme. So a second straight appearance off the bench for Abesic. Amo. Apia. Nabakan now to come back on. VAR. Oh, 3-0 feels a little bit harsh on Huracanes. They've certainly had their opportunities, but for the brilliance of Deborah Brown, the Ampem Darkoa goal. This game may look completely different, and they do at least have one back. Christian Ebenye-Sombe arrowing a strike low into the bottom corner. What's all that Brown could do about that? Well, they haven't given up fighting by any means, but time is going to run out on them. A good first touch, just to wriggle past the defender, and lovely low finish into the bottom corner from Ebenye-Sombe. Brown could only watch as it nestled right inside that far post. Ponsa will be brought back as she was being hauled back. Well, just going back to the points which I made before, a consolation strike that without the the brilliance this evening of it, Deborah Brown. The scoreline could look vastly different, you'd have to say. 3 times in the second half, she pulled off top-class saves to twice keep out Elena Abono, and then denies Cecilia Keng as well. Swoon trying to complete her hat-trick, and it's well, kind of fumbled behind by Dolores Hernandez, and that should allow Ampem Darkoa to run out the final minute or so. William to take this corner. Swinging towards the near post, and too far away from a fourth there for Ampem Darkoa. Answer. Swoop. Spins away from Abono. And there goes the final whistle. No time for the corner. But Ampem Darkoa won't mind one bit. 3-1 winners this evening against Huracanes of Equatorial Guinea. The Ghanaians through to the semi-finals. Tracy Twin with the first 2 goals. Nyamaya Nabakan coming off the bench to grab a third before Christian Ebenya Isombe pulled one back late on. Ampem Darkoa reclaiming top spots in Group B after winning by 3-1, sending their opponents home. Huracanes bowing out in the group stage, but go out with their heads held high, battled until the bitter end, twice hitting the crossbar in that second half before eventually earning themselves a consolation goal. Deborah Brown, excellent stepping in a goal this evening. Just taking a moment to enjoy that victory. The Ampem Darkoa players.
Hey Tracy, congratulations. You were also a player of the match. How do you feel?
I say when you're a player of the match, saying now where I'm a DG because now I'm in the best player, but me sure I'm a boy and me deserve to say I'm the best player. I'm very happy because when we were starting, I didn't know I would be able to get the player of the match. But upon looking at how I performed, I really deserve to be the player of the match. Thank you.
So tell us what's your secret to shoot a beautiful free kicks like that.
Free kick now, obono kama no. Dia na encourage you and say secretness and saying ultimate bo free kick kama sa.
Adibia na practice our training ground. Inti say our training ground I mean so me hu say e ba match na say beto no ma say the training ground me ball no sanso na match na ba meeting abash.
I always practice as training. And whatever I practice at training, when it comes to match situation, I should be able to execute it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, champions.
You're welcome. Tracy.
Well, there you have it. Tracy Twoom, the 2-goal hero for Ampem Darkoa, the player of the match as well. Practice making perfect, in her words. The score of that free kick is 35 total attempts in this game, 9 on target for each side. Crossbar struck 4 times in that second half, 2 by both sides. Really enthralling 90 minutes this evening in Kohogo. But in the end, it was Ampem Darkoa who emerged victorious by 3-1 Matwoon with the first two. Nehemiah Nabakan with the third. Christian Ebene Sombe with the consolation. That's all from us for tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Semi-finals coming your way on Wednesday as we just look at the final standings in at Group B. Ampem Darkoa through as group winners. They'll be joined in the last four by the reigning champions, Asfar, two Moroccan clubs, into the last four of this year's CAF Women's Champions League. As Monday